to my YouTube channel. Today you are getting ready with me because I am going nowhere. I am practically locked down at home since we are all in quarantine. We're all in this together, and basically I have not gone out. So I've been in quarantine for 5 days. I do not work anymore. I don't have classes. So basically I do not go out, only for grocery shopping. But basically my boyfriend just left to go grocery shopping, so I'm not even going grocery shopping. So yeah, I'm stuck at home. I'm focusing on my university project and on my blog and on my YouTube. Yeah, so basically today I'm getting ready for nothing. And I keep having this malfunctions with my top. I actually got it from Princess Polly and I really love it. It's just that it's so hard to wear it because I keep having to check if my bra shows, and I cannot wear it without bra because then this area would look super weird. So basically, yeah. So let's just get ready. And I did ask you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram, and you guys did, and so I'll be answering them right now. So yeah, let's just get into it. I did plan to do like this cute and fun makeup look. I'm gonna be priming my skin using the Touch Up primer because my skin has been feeling really like textured. But basically, yeah, so the first question I got is what's the first thing you want to do after the quarantine? I think that question is very nice. I think that I'm going to go to a coffee place. I really miss coffee places. But basically, I think by the time the quarantine will be done, the weather will be better, so I would want to just like walk around in the city. But yeah, I'm not sure. But basically, I really think the first thing I'm gonna do is go to a coffee place. Have coffee, read a book, do some of my studies. Like, I really can't wait. And one of you also asked me, like, they asked me, how are you? And I think that question is very nice. I am doing well. The first few days when I found out that I don't have work anymore, I don't have university anymore, I felt a little bit anxious. By the way, I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation, the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation in the shade 180. And just I use one pump. So yeah, I've been feeling really, at first, really anxious. I didn't know what's gonna happen. I was a bit stressed out for financial reasons for the rest of my semester because I really care about my university year. But basically right now I'm feeling well, I'm feeling positive. I know we're all doing this for the overall good. And of course, like having my boyfriend around and having my family around, like not around, like having my family always available to talk to me, just it makes me feel better. So I feel better when I talk to them. So I'm happy about that. And yeah. So another question is, would you ever think about moving back to Lebanon? No, I don't think I'll ever go back to Lebanon. I'm really happy in Canada, but it doesn't mean like I want to stay in Canada. My boyfriend and I do have this goal to live in several different countries. So I don't think I'm gonna go back to Lebanon. I do not like the lifestyle there. I like my lifestyle here way better. Now concealer, I'm using the Milk concealer. I'm gonna put it just here. And of course, like on my lid. I'm gonna put a little bit on my acne. So another question that I got is, what does it feel like living with your boyfriend and without your parents? It actually feels amazing. I love living with my boyfriend. He is literally my best friend. So I always have so much fun with him. I really get along with him. So I love living with him. I love waking up in the morning with the one person I love and trust the most in this world. So it feels good. I could not be happier. And living without my parents is weird. I would say I lived my whole life with them, and I love my parents so much, and I think we're one of those families, like we're really close, like my parents and I, and me and my sibling, we love spending time with each other. So it was so weird just leaving the family house in general. It was so weird, and I had to get used to like the silence and the fact that my siblings and my parents were not around. But of course it feels nice to be independent. You know, I have my own apartment that I take care of. It's my apartment, my food in the fridge, and I don't know, it's my own. Of course, me and my boyfriend's, but you know, it feels different, and I like it. I like being independent. And yeah, it's like it was a new, like moving in with my boyfriend was a new chapter in my life. I was really excited for, and I was really looking forward to. Like it was something I didn't want to live, of course, my whole life with my parents, and I really wanted to be independent. So yeah, so I decided to make that move pretty early. I'm using the Glossier powder, Wilder. Actually, it's called Wilder. By the way, I used this new mask by the brand, I think it's called Amica. I'm not sure. And this it's a nourishing mask, and I thought it was so great. I woke up with like extremely soft and like glowy hair. Like my hair, I've never felt that good. So wow, I really like it. I'm gonna try it again. Like I'm not gonna do it every day, of course, like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, but I'm excited to do it again and to see how long like it lasts, like if it's going to be like this as well tomorrow. I'm very excited. So yeah, now another question. I got a lot of spam questions. I mean, does it ever happen to you? I mean, those random people who don't follow you and just like pop up on your questions, like on your stories. I mean, these people are so weird. So another question, what do you do in your spare time? So what do I do on, like, my blog is what I do on my spare time. So I created my blog to fill in my time because I love to do something productive. And my blog is basically what I do because I am a full-time student. So my blog is basically what I do on the side. But if it's not my blog that I do, I love working out in the morning, and I do that on my spare time. Like I cannot work out if I have a lot of things to do. By the way, I'm using the bronzer by Fenty Beauty, the Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Island Tink. So it would be either like working out in the morning, watching educational informational videos about a new topic that I don't know about, watching movies, and like working on my blog. So I always love to do something, and if I feel like going out, I would just go out to a coffee place to work on my blog, to edit, or even to read a book if I feel like reading a book. So yeah, that's basically my routine and what I do on my spare time. Okay, so now I'm using the Amrezy highlighter. I actually ordered the Natasha Denona Tan and Bronze palette. I'm so excited to receive it. It has like 3 beautiful highlighters. One of the highlighters, it looks like a blush, so I think like applying it on top would give my face a very nice glow. And it has a bronzer, so I'm pretty sure I would be using this palette a lot. As you guys may know, I'm trying to control what I am consuming, like what I'm buying, because I don't want to buy stupid stuff and meaningless stuff, I mean, and things that I don't actually need, and I don't want to be over consuming. I don't want to own so much makeup that I do not know what to do with them. Like I really want to be conscious about how I spend my money and what I buy, and I also want to be supporting like independent brands, you know, ethically sourced brands. So I actually mixed the 2 cloud paints that I have in the shade Storm and Dawn. So another question that I have is my favorite makeup and skincare brand. So I'm not a loyal customer, but I do have like a couple of my favorite brands. For skincare, I would have to say one of my favorite brands is Used to the People. I love what their brand stands for and their products and the formula of their products. Most of their products have really worked well for me. So I really love them. Okay. So for skincare brand, I would say Used to the People. For makeup brand, I am not sure. There are so many makeup brands that I love and that I've tried. I would say one of my favorite brands are Fenty Beauty, Melt Cosmetics. Melt Cosmetics, I love their eyeshadow palette so much. In fact, I am gonna use their Gemini palette today. It's literally my favorite palette. But I would say these two are my favorite makeup brands. So another question is, okay, I think that question is a spam. Okay, so these are the really few questions that I received. So basically that's it. So now I'm gonna be talking about life. But how are you guys? How are you taking this situation? Are you guys okay? How are you feeling? I know that's a really tough situation, and I know a lot of people will be like, take this time to meditate, and they're right, take this time to meditate, relax, disconnect and stuff. But I know some people depend on their jobs, and now they're probably out of job, and they, like, financially they cannot be inside, locked in their house. Not everyone is fortunate to be working at home, so it's okay if you're feeling anxious or feeling stressed, but it's also okay if you're happy that this is happening, because you're lucky and you're able to have a break. I think that's great too. Oh, by the way, I'm using the shade Lorelei, which is like a mustard shade, and I'm applying it on my crease. So besides all of the craziness that's been happening in the world, I'm really happy because I'm gonna start writing my memoir in fall. Well, if everything goes good. But basically, yeah, I'm supposed to start writing my memoir, my thesis for my master's in fall 2020. So I'm very excited. I already have my subject, which I think is so interesting. So yeah, I'm really excited. So for this quarantine, I've had a very specific kind of routine so that I don't get bored or that I don't feel like I am in quarantine. By the way, next shade I'm gonna use is the shade Cupcake, or I'm not sure, do I do like a gradual? Okay, I think I'm gonna use the shade Cupcake, which is like a brown. So I've had a very specific routine to not make me feel like I'm locked down at home. So basically, like usual, I wake up at like 7:30. I stay like an hour on my bed, checking my messages, my emails, and just, like relaxing on my bed. And then I get up, I make myself some breakfast and my coffee, and then I work on my blog if I have anything on my blog, or I study, it just depends, or like I read. But mainly it's like working on my blog, editing and stuff like this. And then around 10:30, I work out. I work out for like 30 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I work out for 30 minutes and it really makes me feel good. It makes me feel energized, and then I take the time to actually cook and make like a nice lunch. And while eating, I either watch a movie or I watch a few episodes of How I Met Your Mother. It depends what I feel like it. Last time I watched Frozen, so it really depends. And then in the afternoon, I focus it on studying and like working on my project and stuff. And in between like my studies, I take like a 30 minutes break to watch like videos and stuff like this. I really take my time. I really take things super slow. And like right now, instead of studying, because I can study tomorrow, I have the time, I am filming a video. So I really organized my time to make me feel less like I am at home, and to like make the time go faster, you know. And I also always try to call my family, you know, these kind of things. At night, I of course have dinner, but I spend time a little bit with my boyfriend. We either watch a movie or talk, you know, or like play games and stuff. Depends. And then I go to sleep, like I go to bed at like 10 p.m. I stay on my phone, I watch a few videos. I like socialize on my Instagram. So it depends, but like having this kind of routine and allowing me to do something every day just makes the time pass faster. And I try not to watch the news every time. I just watch it like once per day, or maybe twice per day, just to know what's happening. But I don't wanna, like, sometimes it makes me feel anxious, like just like reading how many people have gotten infected today and stuff. So I try not to get too much into it and more like focus on my mental health. I am going to take the same shade and put it in my lower lash line. So I'm going to take the black shade and I'm gonna darken my outer V. If I find a good brush for this. Seriously, this top though, it's very pretty, but it's very annoying. Makes my life difficult. Okay, so I'm just taking the only black shade that is available in this palette. It's shade Ronnie. It's a really great black shade. It's very pigmented. So I'm just gonna focus it on the outer V, and with the previous brush that I took, I'm just gonna blend it. Doing this step by step makes it super easier, so really take your time. You're not in a hurry. And by the way, about all of the makeup launches that's been happening for the past year, I mean in 2019, I've been really falling out of love with... No, I thought I was falling out of love with makeup. I've not been falling out of love I'm still in love with makeup. Like, I still love makeup so much and doing my makeup. It's just that I'm uninterested with all of the things that's been going out. Like, I don't care. And I mean, and I've also realized I don't need that much makeup. I mean, I'm so happy with the products that I have. Why do I need like 1,000 bronzers? They perform the same. They give me the same result. I mean, I really do not understand. You know, so I've been really like uninterested with all of the new makeup releases. But basically, yeah, it's better for my wallet, to be honest. It's better for the environment, so I don't mind. I'm using the shade Luna, which is the lightest matte shade. I'm gonna apply it here. I've also realized that I ended up buying so many eyeshadow palettes that I don't use most of the palettes that I have. So I've decided not to buy new palettes this year. And if I do, it would be like only once, but I don't want anymore because I really want to use a lot my Gemini and my Muerte palette. They're my favorite palettes. They're so expensive and they're literally the best palettes ever. So I don't want to use other palettes. I'm gonna use a little bit of black here. I don't know if you guys have been feeling the same, but yeah, I'm so uninterested and not in love with anything that's been going out. I'm gonna retake my highlighter and just apply it on my tear dot. I messed up a little bit with my mascara here. By the way, applying mascara is my least favorite thing to do. I hate applying mascara. It's so annoying to do it. I hate it. So basically I want to do 3 small daisies here, But I'm going to do also like a little bit of full freckle like around my nose. So I'm taking that NYX eye gloss, but I'm gonna use it by the full freckles. Of course, I'm using a small brush. I'm using this really tiny brush by BH Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna do this. I already have like beauty marks, but so I'm gonna wait a little bit and then just like blend it with my fingers. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna choose my lipstick, and I think I'm gonna go with this one by Melt. It's like a beautiful, it's called Ginger, I think. Yeah, so it's a ginger color. And I think it would look nice with my eyes. Again, this time I'm gonna take maybe a sponge, and I'm just gonna slowly do this. Here we go. So I did a few freckles. So now I'm gonna do my my daisies. I'm gonna do 3 daisies, one here, one here, one here. So I'm gonna start with the yellow and the small brush, which I lost. No, it's here. So I'm just gonna take this yellow. It's the ColourPop Crayon Gel Crayon in Punch. I've used this several times on my channel. So I'm gonna do one here, and one here. And now I'm gonna take that white liquid eyeliner by NYX, and I'm gonna create the petals. I'm still not sure how I'm gonna create the petals, so maybe I just like do this. Set my face. This is the Glow Mist by Pixie. I actually love how the makeup look turned out. So that's the final result of the makeup look, and basically what's been going on in my life, and a good like Q&A. I really hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to give this video a like. Bye!